All right, today we are diving into the story of one of Pakistan's most important think tanks, the Institute of Strategic Studies Islamabad. Now, this is an organization that really helps shape foreign policy, but, it also has let's just say a very memorable origin story.
So let's just kick things off with a question for you. This major institute, which gets its funding directly from Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, was almost called something completely different. Any ideas what that might have been?
Yup, you are seeing that correctly. Its original name was the Pakistan Institute of Strategic Studies. And if you take the first letter of each of those words, well, you get that. Probably not the vibe you're going for when you're trying to be a serious international policy institute. Thankfully, somebody realized this was a problem. And that brings us to our first section, what's in a name? Because, let's be honest, in the world of global diplomacy, perception, it's pretty much everything. You can see how this one little tweak made a world of difference. They went from that very problematic original name to the much more dignified Institute of Strategic Studies, Islamabad, or ISSI. It's just a perfect reminder that in diplomacy, every single detail, right down to the acronym, matters a lot. Okay, so now that we've gotten the naming backstory out of the way, what does this institute actually do? Let's talk about the real mission behind the ISSI. So here's the official mission statement. It talks about in-depth understanding and objective analysis. What does that really mean? Well, their job is basically to tune out all the noise, the constant, frantic, 24/7 news cycle, and instead produce really thoughtful, deep research on the big issues that affect peace and security around the world. And here are the key facts. It was founded way back in 1973. It's located in the capital, Islamabad. But look at that last line, the funding. It comes from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That direct government connection is so important because it tells you that the ISSI isn't just some academic group on the sidelines. It's right at the heart of the country's official foreign policy world. But an institution isn't just its founding date or its mission statement, right? It's really all about the people, the ones who lead it, the ones who do the work. So let's meet some of the key faces of the ISSI. This is where the ISSI gets its real strength. It's this incredible mix of people. You have public commentators, you have super experienced diplomats, and you have insiders who've worked deep within the government. It's that blend of public analysis and quiet behind-the-scenes knowledge that makes the institute so influential. And because of those people and the reputation they've built, the ISI plays another huge role. It's a platform for diplomacy. It's a place where they can host important international figures, right there in Islamabad. So let me give you a perfect example of this. Back in 2017, the ambassador from Japan, Takashi Karai, came to the ISSI to give a talk. And he used that stage to look back at the whole history of the Japan-Pakistan relationship, reminding everyone of a time when the president of Pakistan was literally welcomed by the Emperor of Japan and when their countries were massive trading partners. The ISSI gave him the perfect place to have that important conversation. And check this out. These talks aren't just about history. This is a direct quote from the ambassador's speech. He used that platform to make a very clear, very direct economic suggestion. This is exactly how a think tank like the ISSI can help turn a diplomatic speech into a real call for action, something that could actually become policy. So let's pull all these threads together. Why does an organization like the Institute of Strategic Studies, Islamabad, actually matter? What's the big picture here? So when you boil it all down, the ISSI is doing so much more than just writing reports. It's providing that deep analysis you just can't get from headlines. It's a stage for really important diplomatic conversations, and it helps shape global discussions. You could say it's a place where big ideas get worked out long before they ever become official policy. And that kind of leaves us with one last big question to think about. We live in this world of instant reactions and nonstop headlines. So what's the real power of an institution that's all about slow, careful, deep thinking? It's definitely something to chew on. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.